Hi guys, welcome back to another Bourbon Santa video. Joseph Magnus is on the table. Cigar blend. This was one of my unicorns for a very long time. For a very long time, I couldn't get my hands on Magnus anywhere. And then all of a sudden they started popping up. About 2 years ago, they started popping up and I'd find them occasionally. And found this one. This is batch 52. And this is one of their sports themed ones. This one had to do with soccer. Whatever, I don't care about that. I care about the juice. I care about the squeeze. I care about the yum yums. The num nums for my tum tums. That's what I care about. I don't care about names and weird batch names. I don't care. Now this is blended by Nancy Fraley, the nose. And of course this is MGP juice that they have finished in Armagnac, sherry, and cognac. And I like these, by the way. This one is 64.93% alcohol. This is a cast strength. That's a cast strength, baby. And it smells phenomenal. Oh, dried fruit, fig. I even get a little date, a little tobacco. I will say, full disclosure, this is my second pour of this. I had my first pour the day I got it. I had to crack it. Had to taste it. Had to taste it immediately. And it was a little sharp when the very neck pour, whatever you want to call it, the very first pour was a little bit sharp. And it was a little rough around the edges. But I poured this one and I've let it sit for about pretty close to 20 minutes. Let it get a little air. Let it breathe. And oh man, it just blossoms with a little bit of time in the glass. You know, it's funny, some whiskeys, when you're drinking whiskey, and this goes for scotch and bourbon or anything, there is a point that you reach when a whiskey's been in the glass getting air where it takes a turn. You know, when you first pour it, the whiskey may need to open up a little bit. It might be a little sharp, it might be a little bitter, it might need, just a little bit of air in it. But then once it sits long enough, you start to take a turn where it gets bad again. Some whiskeys, you pour them, they're immediately wonderful, and they just go downhill from there. Like the Little Book 5. Immediately, I was like, whoa, nice. Let it sit for a little bit, and it gets little. Other whiskeys, such as these, benefit from some time in the glass. They keep getting better and better. And then eventually, you'll off-gas enough alcohol and other things that it starts to go downhill. But there's a sweet spot. And when you reach that sweet spot, it's like whiskey nirvana. The cognac isn't too powerful. The Armagnac is just the right amount of sweet. The sherry is just the right amount of richness. Leather, tobacco, dried apricot, a little figginess, a little datiness, a little nice amount of rye spice there. Let's taste. It drinks very warm. Brown sugar, caramel, like brownie batter almost on the palate. It's spicy, it's prickly, front of the tongue, back of the tongue. It's mouth-watering. Oh, when you go back to the nose, some of that brownie batter comes through on the nose. With like somebody drizzled rye on top of the brownie. Mm. Oh. Mm. It's spicy. It's a spicy meatball. Whew. It's good though. It's an adventure. This is complex whiskey. Maybe be a little lost on someone who's just starting their whiskey adventure. There's just so much going on. Wow, amazing, amazing. Nancy, you has done it again. I have a comparison here. This is batch 32. And I brought this out for comparison. This one is 63.47%, batch 32, like I said. And this one is a different mother blend. I heard this straight from Nancy Fraley. These two are not the same whiskey. They are a completely separate mother blend. And so we should be able to notice some substantial differences between them, theoretically. Let's find out. Oh, yes, very different. This one is a lot lighter. It doesn't come off as spicy on the nose. I still get some of the apricot. I get something candied, like some sort of candied fruit. The rye spice is a little bit more pronounced in this one, for whatever reason. Let's taste this one. Oh, that's all brown sugar and bread, like cinnamon toast, maybe even cinnamon toast crunch. A little tobacco, a little leather, but the difference is this is way more cinnamon, and this one's more kind of brownie batter. Yeah. This is like spicy brownie batter. Ooh. Oh, wow. There's quite a bit of difference between the two. This one I get almost some of the notes that I get on Foursquare rum. Some of those nice little light, effervescent, singing notes. And this one's just dark and rich and thick. Oh yeah. Woo! Woo! They do drink like two different animals. And batch 52, wonderful. Batch 32, wonderful. So, hey, you can't go wrong. If you see a cigar malt, a cigar blend, I always want to say cigar malt because of the freaking Dalmore. It just sticks in my head. Whenever I go to say cigar or anything, it ends up cigar malt. Cigar blend bourbon from Joseph Magnus. Home run. Get you one if you see one. These run around $200, and I would pay $200 for pretty much every one I see. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, have a great day.